What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay Speaks, and I'm back with another video. Now, today I want to talk about something that everybody and their mama has been talking about, which is Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars, I believe. Now, I for one thought it was fake in the beginning, just like everybody else. But you watch the video in slow mo, you just keep paying attention, like it, and then after the after fact. At first, it looks fake when you watch it, and then, that's it. But when Will Smith sit down and start, going off on him and cussing him out, I'm like, oh, this man is actually serious. Like, what he said, really got to him. And they also showed before, when he was actually saying the joke, him laughing. And the thing about it was his wife wasn't laughing when she made the joke. So I guess it's really it was a GI Jane joke about her not having hair, and I guess she suffers from alopecia or another a hair disease like that. So it really hit home to her, and Will felt a certain type of way about it. And as a man, he did what men are supposed to do, and protect a woman. Now, for one, also want to say, their relationship has been dragged through the mud. She's constantly been putting him in terrible positions within the past couple years. So, I mean, for him to still do something like that, even though, she done dragged his name through the mud and started all this entanglements and all that other stuff, he really a solid man. So, yeah, I'm kind of with, honestly, I understand that it's, a grown man thing, respectable and all that, but at the same time, it's just like, you doing this to a comedian. He is supposed to make jokes. Y'all in the front. That's what he does. Now I'm like, I can't tell nobody how to react to what someone says, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know why Chris Rock just let him slap him and walk off. I really think it should have been some type of altercation between them, but I guess he was so shocked by what happened that he just didn't couldn't move. He was in awe. And then the show really kept going. Like, regardless of what they was regardless of what happened, they went to a commercial break real quick and they came back. And I'm like, wow. So I mean, the show really should have ended after that. I mean, when it comes to stuff that he was doing, I'm like, you gonna slap this man on national television? And he ended up winning an Oscar for that movie he was in, playing King Richard. But anyway, like I said, I don't really condone the behavior. I mean, it's like it's a two-way street. It's like, I do for being a respectable man, but at the same time, your wife's name and your name have been dragged through the mud continuously for years when it comes to y'all relationship. So he didn't have that energy for August Alsina and all the other people that you know were rumored to have said been involved with his wife sexually. I guess we don't. I mean, I guess it is true because they spoke about it on their show, but at the same time, I'm just like, come on, man, like, keep it a buck. At the end of the day, I know that's your wife and you have to respect that, but at the same time, you have to meet people where they are. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's really just a crazy story. Like, nobody expected this to happen. Honestly, I could say that it seems like a ploy to boost the ratings for the Oscars because, they said that this has been one of the highest rated Oscars in 20 years. But I mean, of course it is. When, black people have drama, we fight each other in front of all of these white folks and in front of a whole bunch of people. That's what it is. They love to see us in altercations. They love to see us beefing. They love to see us in drama. So, of course, I really think it's all in that. But at the same time, it's not. Something needed to be done to distract the world from everything that's going on, as far as wars and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of changes in the countries and, in the world right now. So this is a very, very big distraction. And this will be covered all week. I made my video pretty early and fast. honestly, because I know people are gonna see it, but at the same time, everybody's gonna be covering this for a minute. This is gonna be a moment in history and time, and everybody's gonna be focused on two black men getting into an altercation. And I did see a couple years ago he made a joke about her the last time he did the Grammys. I mean, not the Grammys, my bad, the Oscars. He what he did was he spoke on how they were boycotting it, her and Will, and he was like, her boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting getting in Rihanna's pants or something like that. Basically said he wasn't invited. So he has took in a couple digs at her. I don't know what his relationship with Will is personally, but at the same time, like I said, I do feel like Will is at fault for how he came at him, because at the end of the day, you don't put your hands on somebody over words, because that takes you out of character, and then you're looked at as the villain. Chris Rock could have fought back. He could have sued him, pressed charges, had him in jail. So it's a lot of things that happen, but at the same time, a man has to know how to control his emotions and move accordingly. He could have checked him in a private manner or in that such, not, getting in front of everybody and just slapping this man. Because what if he did something back? What if he tried to kill you? It's a whole bunch of things that could have happened. And you in the spur of the moment just quote unquote trying to protect your wife and, be there for her, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, he also won't be losing no sleep over that, because if he didn't do anything, he'd have to hear from her, and he'd be like, wow, I should have did something. But he'll be able to go to sleep saying, I did something about it. Whether it was the right thing to do or not, it is what it is. He did something as a man. So, yeah, fam, just a crazy story. I want to just speak on that very briefly. Like I said, I do think there was a better way to handle this, but at the end of the day, if you feel like somebody is disrespecting your wife, you have to handle it. But also make sure that, your wife is not out here doing things that are causing her to be disrespected as well in the public. Once you put yourself out in the public, your life is public knowledge. You can't get mad at people for talking about your life. Peace, family. I'm out.